Welcome back to the Tales of Zoggirial. We don't have everyone here. Jaeger went somewhere. Don't know where. I think he got abducted. But nevertheless, you still have all three of us, Jax, Thrud, and Lockhart. Jack is finally back with us. We thought he would be one session earlier, but that's fine. Uh,
That's a long story. What happened
yeah,
then? I'll
yeah,
fill you guys in later.
that's fine. Um, so I'm going to roll a dice, and whatever I land on is going to be puzzle. Puzzle. Why are you
Oh
laughing?
fuck.
Why would you jinx him like that?
Oh,
Jesus.
oh fuck.
By the way, we have some raid. Hi guys.
Oh my god. Hi. Thank you, Kim, for the raid.
Yeah, thank you.
I've gotten worse. I'm drinking way too much tonight. I cannot. Okay, so I can remember what happened to me last time. Um, so we all we all got with we all met Valak, the weird Wendigo, and then I got separated from the group, and I met Nova.
Yes.
Um, oh, we need to play the new mode. Sorry.
You're fine. Uh,
And the other guys met back up with Braun.
yes.
And thank you for the raid, Kimmy. That is awesome. I'm sorry. I've been still drinking after I left. I shouldn't have, but I am.
All right.
Sorry. Anyways.
I am not satisfied with that, and but it's fine.
What do you expect from me at this point?
It was funny. Sir, do you want to go a little bit more in detail and cover stuff that we missed?
um, at the start of the session, last session, I believe it was the first encounter we had with the Armageddon piece known as Valak. Um, a few interesting things about Valak. During the combat with him, he set himself on fire. It is known as a common thing for Wendigos to be quite not friends of fire, for one. And for two, he seems to be able to replicate voices in some way, shape, or form. And in his lair are minions of undead, which I believe Pete, known as Jaeger, had to deal with last session. Um, Valak installed fear in most of the party, causing us to flee. We all genuinely got separated at first, but Thrud and Pete ended up reuniting in their departure. However, we got separated from, furthermore, from Lockhart in our departure. Uh, Lockhart did, in fact, meet Nova, and Thrud and Pete met up with Braun. And I believe upon meeting Nova, Lockhart passed out, if I'm correct.
Yes.
And
Correct.
Braun told us that the Armageddon piece, Valak, had been stalking us, or had been around the camp. We had been talking about Food and Pete.
Yes.
Food had inspected Luna's shotgun, and it seems to be made out of, what is that? How do you say that name?
I forgot as well. Sorry.
Animantine?
Animantine, yes. Animantine pieces.
Animantine pieces were in Luna's gun, and weirdly enough, Thrud's father has a sigil which seemingly seemed to be placed onto Luna's shotgun.
And what is the sigil?
I guess that's the sigil, or the The sigil. I forgot the name of the sigil. Let me think. Crap. I actually forgot it. It has to be somewhere in my notes.
Stone of Love. I mean, Love of Stone, I believe.
Love of Stone. Okay, thank you.
And that was satisfactory, but a little bit over time, but that's fine. A lot of stuff happened. You are already full of inspiration, so there is a cap of inspiration, Jax. It's a 3. So, do you know you?
Can I give it to someone else?
No, it's not your birthday anymore.
God damn it!
Only birthday people get that ability.
This is my birthday year. Can I have it? Be one of those people.
But nevertheless, let's jump back into the game. We're actually going to go back in time a bit to Jax. We're going to stay in the same call, so don't worry. Jax, you started following the scent of Pete and the others.
Mm-hmm.
You're running, and then you start noticing that you start getting this smell of decay and rot. This post-mortem type of scent. But you still smell that that they kept on running through. And then do me a perception check with disadvantage because of the fog.
Alright, what's the bathroom?
Alright.
What did I miss?
We're just beginning.
Oh, that
Cool.
was the wrong sheet.
If you're using the roll
There we
20,
go.
yeah.
Oh, and thank you, Prince Flair, for following.
Thanks for the multiple raids. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's
But,
love y'all for that.
okay, with your perception check, you can't really see footprints of what was traveling through here. You look at the ground, make sure that you're trying to follow the trail, but you use your sense of smell mostly. But over the time you run, you plainly hear this.
Oh!
And
What direction did it come from?
the way that you're going, I would say, I need to fix this map a bit. Sorry. I would say you had to, you were caused by the fear effect, so you would run away automatically, not knowing what that is and not knowing where that came from. So you basically turn around and book it. But knowing that your friends went in there, but you can't really do anything about it yet. You start running and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
13.
You start running and you just went into a new direction without clear abandonment of what your safety is. And then you start running about 5 minutes and then you fall into a pit. A 10-foot round diameter pit and 10 foot down. You didn't take any damage, but you just fall into it. And it's just pure blackness around you.
Well, this is awkward.
Roll me a perception check. And this is no disadvantage. You can clearly see it here.
Alright. 9.
You see some stuff in here, but you can't really tell anything of it. It's like this shadowy, it's just this shadowy figure.
Do I feel a wall next to me?
Yeah, you can go around and you feel it's a smooth stone wall, but that's kind of weird. You were in just solid dirt. You're running on solid dirt, but now it's stone wall.
Do I see, like, can I see up the way out
You
that
can
I
see
fell?
up. You can see up. It gives the light comes in and you can clearly see. You just fell 10 feet down. And
I'll just
you're-
misty step out.
All right. When you misty step out, you see this black void in where you dropped. Just this 10-foot diameter black void.
That's
You going
concerning.
Going to do anything about it?
I'll just watch out for them, so I don't fall into another.
Roll me Arcana. Wait, are you proficient in Arcana?
No, I am not.
Okay, just roll me Arcana then.
15.
That's actually pretty good.
Not bad.
It kind of tickles something in the back of my mind, like, this is actually something I seen before, but can't really remember. Essentially, you go around and you touch it. You don't see into it. It's just a black gaping hole. And you just look around and you just touched it, but when you stick your hand or finger in, it just becomes completely black. And you don't see your hand. It's like it's cut off. And you would know that this is a magical item of sorts. And you can possibly pick it up by the corners.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, you pick up the. You start from the edge, and it just becomes like this silk. You fold it, and it becomes this black silk.
Oh, hell yeah.
I believe you know what that item is, but Jax does.
No, I do not.
The item is a
I'm
portable
blanking.
black hole.
Oh, sick.
Did you have? I'm just going to guess. Did you have a magical bag of holding on you or no?
No, I do not. I don't think so, actually. Hang on, let me look. No, I do not.
All right, because that would cause an explosion.
Yeah, that would cause a literal end of the
Tearing
world
fabric.
event right there.
Tearing fabric in space. But you've got
The
this.
end of the campaign.
You can't really
Oh,
ascertain.
Oh,
Actually, not really, but Pete went into what. The one thing happened with Pete and getting to Ashley was because of he put a portal black hole inside of a bag of holding.
Huh?
But don't worry.
sounds about right.
Oh wow, we have a subscribe. Oh.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, Third, for the subscription, for the Prime.
Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right. But you pick up this, and I'm just going to put that into your inventory. You don't know what it is.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Wrong roll 20.
Portable hole. Nice.
You're going to need someone to actually identify it.
I'll have someone other than Pete do that. He'll probably get PTSD when he sees it.
He carries a bag of
PTSD.
holding on him.
Yes, but not a portable black hole.
But you.
What's up the bagman didn't get it?
What?
Don't worry. Pete almost got dragged into by a bagman. But you. I need to make sure this is the right one. But with that, you get out of this fear, and while you were in it, you heard multiple cries of that type of sound, but you were not really affected by it. You were somewhat out of the range that you could tell. I believe it's in your inventory now, Jax.
Let me take a glance.
It is.
Yes.
But so what are you going to try to do, Jax?
Do I smell any of the other party members?
While falling into the hole, you kind of lose your sense of smell and can't really track anymore. Actually, roll me a perception check with advantage if you can. Sorry.
18.
The sense of smell, the mist is making it where it's somewhat clogging up, and it's kind of hard to check. But you do get another whiff of decay and traveling fast. heading somewhat near towards you, but you also get another sniff of. You're a Fae, right?
Yes.
What's your wisdom at? What's your
My
wisdom score?
wisdom is +3, 16.
Okay, you start getting this chill on your back, but you just knock it off. It's not going to cause any effects onto you. Um,
That's concerning.
but you start
That's
seeing
concerning.
this. Uh, you see this red blur start to run towards you. If you remember if you go to uh, character art and scroll up to the red creature, not the Wendigo, but the red and black creature. Oh,
Yes.
Braun.
you start seeing him and that Wendigo, the feminine Wendigo creature, run towards you.
Now, were they allies or were they
You
enemies? I
don't
can't
know.
remember.
You don't. You. This is the first time you're seeing them. You
Oh,
don't.
all right.
Just so you know, you don't remember anything as a squirrel. You weren't a squirrel.
That's fair.
Yeah. Uh,
If
so
only I could have retained that squirrel's attack.
no, you can't have.
What was it, anyways?
I
Oh.
dealt 60 flat damage with just one bite.
Holy fuck!
And like it wasn't even like I had to roll it out, just dealt 60 right off the bat.
A CR7 squirrel you were.
Yeah. CR7 or 8, one of the two.
Yeah. Um, I will actually get pictures ready.
I was a little glass cannon. Anyway.
Yes. Yes, you were. But over time, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to run or what exactly?
Well, I mean, he knows that their scent was going towards the undead, so he'll just head towards the undead too.
Okay, so you're heading towards this, towards the red figure and this uh, feminine Wendigo.
Yes,
need-
because
don't
we
need-
all know how Jax is with women.
Oh.
But yeah, he'll start heading towards them.
All right. You start walking and you start seeing another person on the Wendigo's back. I will pull up enchant once this uploads. You probably already seen this art, but you start seeing
Oh, yes. I have.
this feminine figure with red hair and starting to appear on the Wendigo's backs, and they all see you and they slow down to an easier pace. They look at you and they're more than 60 feet away. Is there anything you want to do?
Where am I? I don't know where I am.
All right. When you shout that, the woman says, "We don't know where we are either. We're kind of lost.
I lost my friends.
Who are your friends?"
I can't say their names in here for obvious reasons, but
Makes
I'm part
sense.
of an adventuring group called I don't even know if I could say the name of the group. I'll write it down on a piece of paper. He writes it down real quick, and he runs over and gives it to them.
All right, so you do come closer. You start noticing once you get close to this red individual, it is eerie. It's like you want to run away, but you're perfectly fine. You can withstand not having to move. I'm just making it where so chat can see these characters again. And I'm going to move this to here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, that's the woman speaks up. Well, we just passed about 3 people with a squirrel.
Was there a goblin?
Yes.
A blonde woman.
Yes. I believe
A
that's your...
blue thing with fins. I don't exactly know what he is yet.
Okay, yes, I believe that's your friends, right?
Those are indeed my people.
Okay, we're probably going to interact with him again. Do you want to join us? Give some type of shelter here? We've noticed something not right here.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot not right here. One question. What's his deal? I,
Uh,
I point
you
to the
point,
red and black thing.
you point at him.
My name is Braun.
And you, while hearing that, you kind of just your hair is on end, like you don't know if you want to stay with them or not. It just,
What's he smell like? That's the real question.
Uh, it's somewhat reptilian. You would think that you give a fishy type of scent, but no, it's reptilian.
Nice to meet you, Braun. Yeah, I'll stay with you guys for a while.
He takes out his hand towards you.
As like shake it with just I like grab his pointer finger with my finger and thumb. Like I don't want to make full contact and just shake it.
All right, and the woman speaks up. Well, my name's Ella, and the shy one there. She points off to the feminine Windigo. This is
Holy shit!
Luna.
I didn't even see you.
You just smell decay on her. Really, that's all you truly smell. Um, but she seems to be a little bit further away from you guys.
How'd y'all get stuck in here? Or how'd you get in here?
We're trying to
Why
go.
did you come in here?
We're trying to go to Cot.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah. Your friends said that you were going to head towards Cot. Are you part of the
Yeah, we're going
tournament?
for this. Huh?
Are you part of the tournament?
Yeah, we're going to do a fight thing.
She just looks up to Braun, looks back to you. Good luck.
Oh, come on. No.
Alright. And I would say, with those resources on your hand, you are easily able to take a good. We're going to speed up time because you're probably going to be hanging around them mostly. And
Yes. I have no problem with that.
Safety. Safety comes
Jesus
first.
Christ.
About, I think, 10 hours later,
Holy shit.
we go towards Thrud and Pete. Braun looks over his shoulder,
How long are you going to hide?
and Jax, I expect that you're going to come out. And you heard some of the conversation of how the Wendigo truly are, and how their fears are of fire, and he really should, you heard tidbits, but not everything. But you re-join with Pete and Thrud. But
I'm not
Lockhart's not.
hiding. I am standing broodingly in the dark corner, like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, 3 doesn't matter. She's coming up and hugging you.
Hello. I wasn't gone that long.
She's listening to squeeze you tighter.
Oh, my spine! You're crushing me.
I'm not crushing you.
What?
Alright, so let go.
You guys are in the middle of the forest, so just keep that in mind. And
We're not out of the woods yet.
there are you, Jax. Roll me a perception with advantage, since this is smelling based.
24.
24. You smell the black. You smell just smoke and charcoal. It's overpowering than the mist. The mist and it's damp. The mist does give out like a very slight smell, and it somewhat messes with your senses. But this smoke is just slowly coming towards you. This, yeah. So.
Wow, that reeks. Who is burning something?
What do you mean?
Like fire. It's like, is there a forest fire or something? I can smell it.
Brutus looks up, does a quick sniff, and He basically shakes his head. He nods his head towards you.
That's not good. There could be starting a fire out here.
Well, I can certainly say that we didn't start the fire.
Alright. Uh, Pete's just gonna be quiet and just going to be rummaging around and tinkering with his tools for a good bit.
Look at this cool black silk thing I found. I just flick out the portable black hole.
What the fuck?
Do know it's just a silk while you have it.
It's just.
It's just a black silk. That's it.
I fell into it.
I'm sorry, out of character. He got a portable black hole?
Yes, not black hole, but portable hole.
Like a bag of holding?
Yes,
Yeah.
but bigger.
Kinda like.
You.
Kinda.
He has the item, so he just needs to identify. Pete looks up. Well, I can take a look at it. Do you mind?
I just hand it to him.
He takes out his tools, does simple mending. Not mending. Does simple identifying. Doesn't take him much. But he's going to be having to sit there and use the ritual. But you have about 10 minutes while he's doing that.
Alright.
If you guys just want to wait for him to do all that, you can.
So, what happened? I was with you guys and then everything went black. For a very long time.
No,
Do
you
we
were just.
remember?
Wait, what happened with you is you remember throwing a knife at a squirrel and then you were on your back. That's it. That's all you
Threw
remember.
a knife.
Do we remember anything?
You remember him running off, and
And then
remember
I woke up on my back.
remember a squirrel saying that his name was Jax.
And we don't remember the whole. I don't remember the wolf.
You remember everything. It's just
Okay.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay, cool.
He
I
was
threw a
not the
knife.
squirrel.
It's something with a furry tail. And then
You
I
threw it
woke
at a
up.
squirrel, and you ran
On my
off
back.
afterwards, and then a squirrel took your name, and we had to do a whole ritual to get you back, involving burning a sacred flame,
What?
burning a scroll with a sacred flame, and then feeding
Nope.
that said squirrel to a wolf,
Nope.
which is very fitting for you.
Just strange.
Nah, you guys are pulling my leg. I would have remembered that.
But
I
definitely would have remembered that.
wish I were there to make the joke.
Abron speaks up.
They have interesting rituals.
That's all he says.
So anyway, where's the blue person that's with us?
Lockhart. We got separated fighting the Wendigo. And you don't know what that is, do you?
No, I know. I know the Wendigo
roll
is.
roll me. Would how?
I mean, with
what-
what Jax is, I feel like he would have done research into cryptids.
Okay. Roll me history. Okay. You know mostly of myth and lore of Wendigos in some books, and you kind of pay off of how in the world does anyone get these myths or lore if they're this dramatic? They will just die. But you look back up and you see Luna right in front of you, a very malnourished, somewhat Wendigo. And
Yeah, I know what Wendigos are. I researched them a bit back home. For
Well, this
reasons
Wendigo that we've been
personal.
fighting is not afraid of fire. In fact, he's quite friends with it.
All right, then we hit him with water.
He seems to have an affinity for ice as well.
Yeah, that's ice. That's hard water. It's frozen water. Can't really, whoosh, like actual
Yeah.
water.
You want to drown him?
No, not drown him. Just douse the flame.
It's not a bad idea.
Who's a proficient Arcana?
I am.
Or just decapitate him.
It's
It's always an option.
through Romy Arcana. Oh, by the way, Jax, get 1 inspiration. The
Oh, dope.
untold 20 is 11.
How do I add inspiration? Ah, there we go.
What you basically want to do is go to the MOs and just make it where, unless you're doing it in D&D Beyond. Which one are you doing? Roll 20.
I just checked in the inspiration box on my character sheet, so I
That
know I have
doesn't-
it.
Do you know that only gives you 1, so you have a maximum of 3.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'll write down if I have a max. If I get more than one, I just check the box for now, just so I remember I have it. What
Okay.
does it do again? I add a D20 to my roll.
we are changing it where it does give you advantage.
Advantage. All right.
Yeah.
I
Gives
like
you advantage,
better,
but do know that
personally.
does not add into sneak attack.
Yeah.
That does
Actually, no,
not
it makes
provoke-
sense because I already sneak attack.
Yeah.
I already use advantage when I sneak attack, so that makes sense. So I assume you can't use it on a roll you already have advantage on.
Yes, you cannot. And do
Alright,
know
yeah,
you don't
that makes
get the untold D20, or you don't get inspiration if you already have if you roll the number with advantage or disadvantage.
All right.
It has to be a straight roll to get.
All right, makes sense.
Alright.
Good enough. Good enough.
But over. So you guys just through with your Arcana, it seemed like his flames were not. They were magical in a way, but not. It was both of magical and also something evolving around his tattoo, around his shoulders and neck. But you don't.
I think it might have something to do with his mark, but I'm not exactly sure. His fire seemed different in some way.
What if we target his mark?
I don't think that would exactly do anything.
I mean, I've read. I don't know if this is true at all, but I read stories. I don't even know if these creatures are real about these things with not marks, but runes that if you attack them, it'd weaken the creature, and then you could kill the creature. Maybe it's
Yeah.
similar to something like whatever we're fighting.
He
Maybe
had
his mark is kind of like
runes.
protecting him in a way. And if you stab the mark or like destroy it, then you can kill the creature
That,
or weaken him.
That could be a possibility, but that's still a chance.
He did have ruins. It seemed to have people coming out of them. That was
I mean,
too dark
listen,
to really tell.
Worst comes to worst, we just decapitate him.
Do know the tattoos were more of tribal runes, not. It did not signify of people or stuff like that. It was tribal. Through.
Okay.
You can go back to the character art to double check yourself. He had his guts were basically exposed, and his heart was exposed as well.
Like I said, I didn't read a ton about Wendigos. All I know is it has something to do with the skull that is on their head.
Well, we do
It ties
have,
into how.
Well, we do
you know, how they
have a
become it.
Wendigo here, don't we? She points over to Luna, and Luna shakes her head a bit. I mean, nods her head a bit.
No, I'm not a Wendigo.
But nevertheless, I think if I remember correctly, we were planning on having a base of operations, right? To continue
How
force.
can we have a base of operations when this force can teleport you around?
True.
And having a base of operations when it seems to be on fire. We need to find out what that is.
Jax, roll me. Since you are Fae, roll me history real quick.
History. There it is. 17.
There are some ways to make sure that Fey magic, if this is Fey magic, because it doesn't seem like it's a mixture of Fey and Shadow Fell magic a little bit. There are ways to negate it. A very common, a, a way that you kind of, a way that you think that would work, but also kind of makes it where you don't want to try it, is a Fey trap. Where it basically would negate Fays from coming in or leaving at the same time. And they're generally made with mushrooms that make a perfect circle around something.
I mean, we could make a Fey trap around the base of operations. Just get some mushrooms and put it in a circle.
It has to be grown naturally.
But they have to be grown naturally. That's the thing. I don't think we have a druid among us, though. Or a very good gardener that can grow stuff within a couple seconds.
Sorry. But nevertheless, we should try to find your other friend, shouldn't we?
We should.
Where do we even start?
We would start with your smell, for one.
I can't smell anything other than the smoke. I'll put that right now.
Then we follow the smoke. It might be him.
Or it could be this Wendigo that you said uses fire.
That's true, but I don't think we're anywhere near the Wendigo right now. If we were, well, we'd feel it.
Or would he be trying to sneak up on us?
I don't think that thing's capable of sneaking.
Some reason.
Luna's pretty good at sneaking.
Braun speaks up.
Some reason. Faye don't like be around me.
I get the
Nothing
feeling a
wrong.
bit. I get the feeling a bit.
Ellis.
Nothing against you. I mean, just a magical thing. Like, it's taking a lot in me to not run that way. I don't know what it is. Just something magical.
Ella speaks up. He was created to deal with cryptids of sorts. So, kind of natural for them to have a deterrent on them.
So you will come in handy in the fight against this thing, then.
Possibly.
Ella speaks up. Oh, yeah. You have magical weapons on you, right, Jax?
That's a great question, actually. Let me look.
Because...
I mean, I have my packed weapon, if that counts.
Is it considered magical? You would know this.
Yes. Packed
Okay.
weapons are magical.
So, okay, well... That should at least make some type of dent into it. Because we realize... actually...
What about natural magical weapons?
Yes, that would... Anything that deals magical damage, magical meanings of harm would be able to pierce their hide of sorts.
Good to know.
Brutus, you look over and you see a broken sword in half, and you remember this sword on Thrud. Brutus showed with his hide any magical weapons will break on contact.
Yeah,
So-
I remember.
And over this course of time, Pete holds up the portable hole and says, "Alright, I got all identified. Pretty useful. I need to make sure I replace the bag of holding for this in the future." It is identified, and you can read the identification in your character sheet, or
Alright,
look up it on D&D Beyond.
Jax will take it and put it away for now.
Alright. Pete stands up, looks at your sword, grabs it, takes 1 minute to mend it, and hands it back to you, Third.
Thank you.
No problem. I need to be helpful here and there. That's what I do. So don't worry. But
I mean, how do we even start looking for Lockhart right now? I mean, what? I don't know how to start looking for him at all.
Can I smell the burning by now? Is it getting closer?
Jax has a very heightened sense of smell, so that's why he can smell it, and also Braun. You can't smell it, but you can't see over the trees, so you can't see where the fire is leading towards.
So if Thrud can't smell it, it is not within a 5-mile radius.
Yeah. Remember, you guys.
Good to know.
This forest fucks with you guys a lot. The mist is not that. Is not. The mist is light compared. Compared to. Prepared. Or not prepared. Compared to when you were guys around the Winnebago. When you were, it became more dense and hard to see. But it's pretty light where you guys are. The trees don't seem to be that thick, or it seems to be spread out for easy traversal. So.
So we have no way of growing mushrooms quickly.
And Jax, you would know that sometimes they naturally grow in that type of formation. It's just, it's going to be a trick to find one. It's going, you have to basically use some type of skill to try to find one.
We can try and find a Fey trap. Sometimes they naturally grow, but that'll be really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone's idea?
To be honest, we won't be able to get any sense of your friend with that smoke, would we?
Yeah, smoke is very difficult to maneuver around right now.
Hopefully, if we travel towards it, we can probably get rid of it. And
Maybe.
then that'll help you guys.
So should we travel towards it then?
Yeah. I think we should.
Alright.
All
Thrud,
right.
any comments?
That's what she just said.
Thrud just got woman-splained? I don't know what to call that.
It's a sensible thing.
No, it's just funny. I agree with Ella. We should travel in the direction of the smoke. I don't know why nobody's thought of that yet.
And you guys travel. You guys start traveling out, and actually, we just. Oh, yeah. Jaeger's at the airport, so we won't have him. I figured so.
Yo, Jaeger, fucking flying.
But you guys start to travel, and through Ella comes and pats your back and kind of. We need to start going anyway. I mean, I was just trying to agree with you. Sorry if I was taking your thunder.
It's so good, actually. How are you, by the way?
Oh, I'm just a normal, everyday farmer of sorts.
Did she say just a normal or everyday farmer?
Yes, she did.
I don't know how to respond to that, honestly. Give me a second.
You're fine.
Hold on. What does she look like? And she just said I shouldn't be doing that.
Are you going to try inside her? Inside her.
So this is Ella. She's the Wendigo.
Yeah, Ella is the human.
Oh.
Luna is the Wendigo.
Oh God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay, so that theme I sent you, that's for Ella, not for Luna. I'm so sorry. I thought Ella was Braun's girlfriend.
No.
It's just the way. It's the way that Pete's when Pete told her about what would happen, and Braun responded like, "No, you weren't supposed to say that." I genuinely thought like, "Hey, they're probably a couple."
I think you kind of lost track of the conversation because he was asking about Luna.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah. Ella
Just
spoke up earlier about she had a she had a romantic interest in, but he died, and she called him a nerd.
Oh god. I did have that written down. Shit, I'm sorry. And I remember me fucking responding about. Okay, sorry.
You're fine. It's just you got your people mixed around. That's it. You're fine. Okay. Over time, I don't. We're going to move to the. I'm going to move over here because we're not going to see the pretty people right now.
In the meantime, Threed will strike up a conversation with Ella, trying to get to know her better.
Okay. Um, the conversation does go somewhat dry pretty quickly, but it's not out of your trying. It's more of trying to be vigilant of your surroundings, and she goes with a lot of yes and nos to a lot of stuff that you say, just so she can keep her eyes out, just in case anything bad happens. But we're going to, meanwhile, over to Lockhart and Nova.
Oh fuck. This isn't gonna be good. Alright, let's go. Let's get this shit.
You are traveling, and you are trying. Do you have any sense of direction of where you want to go, or are you just traveling in a one direction, seeing if you can find someone?
I'm picking a direction and going. That is my goal.
All right.
I'm traveling in a single direction.
Nova is still behind you, and you still feel that force behind him. And he's just setting small fires on the foliages, but not really being very interactive, unless you try to interact with him first. And you're just trying to travel. Roll me a survival check.
Oh, it's gonna be dog shit. Tell you what. Oh, there it is. 3.
That's your
Let's
luck.
go.
That's your luck. You don't see anything of interest. And do a perception check for me.
Oh, it's gonna be even worse. Perception.
That's not bad.
Oh, wow.
That's not bad. You quickly, you start seeing creatures run by you, away from the fires, and one trying to come towards you, but you see this blue flame comes out and burns it to a crisp before it coming in and attacking you.
What are they? Are they squirrels or are they like
They are,
doodads?
they're the, dog-like creatures that you guys have fought a couple times.
Ah, fuck them. Let them burn.
Yeah. But you do see other creatures like deer and some squirrels do run away and flee of the burning. And it's just they cannot get around you because he is basically letting you guide him and just being like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. You can ascertain that he's been using magic, but how big is his magic pool really? You usually, when you see Thrud or Pete attack something, they have a magic pool, and they have a magic. Their magic, they can only do so much, and they can they get somewhat exhausted over time of expending so much magic. With Thrud, I think with Thrud you only saw her do an Arcana check because you probably don't know this or probably won't. Yeah, you won't.
Damn.
Ew.
You notice that
Damn.
you notice that when she does speak, she says somewhat in a he with each spell it's somewhat of a different way of communicating the spell outwards, like a trying to invoke something but can't really ascertain anything. Pete does a somewhat the same thing, but it's more of him building something, but you don't know what that is, to be honest. So, uh, but he's just been not saying anything, and he's just been going off casting spells. That's the one thing that you notice that's somewhat different, but you can't ascertain if that's of irrelevance or if that is important. It's just he casts magic. He's probably just a guy that can just summon fire whenever he wants. You don't know. You can't really ascertain anything about him. Of his abilities of sorts.
Hey, hey, Nova.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get out of here and we actually get to Cot, maybe we should get to know each other better. You seem like a pretty cool guy.
No, I'm going to be traveling quite a bit. I can't stay around. But
Well, at least
if I do stop by Tikat, you know.
come and visit. Let's I'll pay for at least 2 of your drinks.
Yeah, you don't have to pay. If the bar keeps fucking burning to a crisp.
Yeah, I guess. Oh.
But don't worry. And you just you just see him quickly turn to the side, and the shadow just quickly vanishes. He looks to the side, and the shadow just vanished from his shoulder, and looks back towards you.
I don't got really anything else to say to him.
All
Like,
right.
for now.
You don't? Okay. But it takes. We're going to go back to the other group. To the bigger party.
Hey, yo, don't fuck this up for me. It's my one true friend.
If you say
You're
friend.
gonna have to die.
Uh,
That's out of character.
Does Thrud have a message or no?
Sending, you mean?
Sending, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you could
That'd be useful.
roll.
Wow. We could use that.
I don't know if I want to spend a whole 3rd level spell slot, you feel me?
Am I not that important?
Wow.
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 Okay.
That's
I see how
Wow.
it is.
This
I
3rd
see,
level
I
spell
see.
slot can save a life. I don't know what your problem is.
Dude, we'd be
Saved
saving
my
my life.
life.
Finally.
It's up to you, Thrud. It's up to you.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
find
Just
Listen,
you
look
me.
at-
I
What-
don't have enough mental capacity right now.
Let's think a bit. What can I possibly say that would get you closer to me in this forest?
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
guess you're right.
And also, you don't know if he's alive either.
It's not like you can ask, "Hey, where are you?" Ayo, drop your location.
Oh, I'm somewhere. I don't really know.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to remind Thrud if she had sending or not.
It's all
Is
good,
that-
bro.
Are you going cast sending, or are you just going walk
No.
towards the smoke?
No. I'm just gonna walk towards the smoke.
All right.
We are walking towards the smoke. This is Russia.
It takes
In Russia, smoke walks towards you.
it takes about it takes about 30 minutes or 30 minutes to an hour to start seeing the you start seeing blue smoke with blue and black flames, actually, coursing through the forest, and you start seeing
No.
creatures running and running away from it.
That is not normal.
No, it's
Is there
not.
will attempt to help the animals get out of here?
Are you going to try? How are you going to do that?
I don't know. She's just going to try to lead the way. I don't, if there's any on fire.
They're just running. Actually, I want if your food's going to get in the way, I want a dexterity saving throw.
What the fuck?
Because
You're gonna get trampled.
there are deer running past you,
I'm
and
not getting in the way. I'm just pointing the way.
that just
Throod.
What the
Rude.
fuck?
Throod, I
I'll
hate to
roll
burst
it.
your bubble.
I can roll it.
yeah. But regardless, if you try to steer them away without just trying to just steer them by hand, I live on a farm. I can tell you, cattle just keep on going forward.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get in their way.
Throod, I hate to tell you, pointing your finger will not do anything.
Yeah, that's true. None of them are on fire, right?
Some of them
If-
are, some of them aren't. And you do notice
If
with
any
the ones-
are, then
you do
that
notice
is their problem.
Roll me a perception check if you're trying to ascertain if which ones to see if to see something. Okay. You notice that the ones that are on fire, you see a squirrel with its tail on fire, and the blue flame just catches up and burns it to a crisp. It goes on through the entire tail, it goes through the body, and in an instant it just burns and dies. And you do see the same thing happen to a deer.
So does the Wendigo do this?
No, the Wendigo does not do this.
I don't remember any cryptids that did this much of destruction.
Then it is not a cryptid. It is a person.
I really don't want to meet the person that can do this. This much of destruction?
Lockhart knows we're going to Ducat. Can't we just meet him there?
He's out in the forest. He may not know how to get back,
Find his way.
and he could be in trouble,
And if
considering the
we-
blue flames.
And do we
No,
know that he's
Lockhart is a silver tongue. He can talk his way out of anything.
No, we don't know if he's alive, but I have faith. If that's enough.
Last time I went on faith, I almost died.
That is you. We are different.
Yes, but in majority of the circumstances, faith leads you to not so good outcomes. And right now we are thinking of survival. I mean, think, if we go off and follow in this faith that you were saying that we need to have, and what if we die? Where does that leave our problems that we have outside of this forest? The problems that you found out about at the ruins, the problems that I have that I'm going to face in Ducat, it just leaves them up in the air for whatever to happen.
They're just gonna look at you. She's going to nod her head. And she's just gonna continue walking.
You just continue walking. Are you walking towards the flames, or are you walking adjacent towards them?
Towards the
Yeah.
flames.
Towards the flames. Okay. All right. You notice when you're walking towards them.
I look back at Ella. You guys cannot say I didn't try. And I start walking too.
Yeah, you did try. You walk towards them, and you notice. Roll me Arcana. Okay. The flames are not hot. They are not hot. They give somewhat of a warmth, but not like a scorching hot. When you get closer towards them. But it seems like the flames want to latch at you. They want to get closer towards you. And you see this happen when you walk quite a ways, trying to avoid the flames noticing that they want to come towards you, and you just see the flames somewhat burn particular bushes or burn particular trees to try to get closer towards you. They're quicker than a regular fire. It seems like they have some type of sentient being to it.
They seem alive, as if they're trying to eat something.
Yes,
This
they're
is
trying to eat
different.
us.
That's not my point here. They seem alive. Is that not weird?
Yes, that is very weird. This entire forest is weird.
Yeah, could it be a elemental?
I've not seen any elementals that can do this. It's
I rolled history to see.
That you haven't really studied elementals. And you haven't really studied into the planes of the hells or into where you would think that a lot of elementals are. But you do note that if they are elementals, that they must have someone that summoned them of sorts. Unless they just spawn naturally. They're not. It's. Doesn't seem like this is an elemental of sorts, but it seems like it is being controlled by someone of sorts. But you can't really ascertain that much of it. That's like I have to say that is a good roll, but this does not click with anything that you have experienced.
what about something like wild magic? Could this be an effect of wild magic? I mean, it is wild magic. It doesn't really have a general premise to it.
Could be. Could someone just be letting loose their magic so it can be rampant?
Yeah, but then that rises the question: if it is wild magic, how is it always a flame? I mean, a part of wild magic is you don't really get to pick and choose, unless you're extremely, extremely well versatile in it.
While saying that, something clicks into your head, Jax. You've met someone that was very pyrotechnic. I mean, very, very arsonist. And you know who he is. And you know that he is your opponent. But thinking that he can do this scale of magic, it's somewhat hard to believe of sorts.
I still stand by what I said earlier. We should leave.
I'm not leaving him behind.
We're not leaving him behind. We are moving ahead and waiting. We'll camp
Moving
outside.
ahead.
We will camp outside at the exit for months if we have to wait for him.
Listen, I can't leave this forest anyway. There's a curse on me.
Well, then you could have said that.
Yeah, when Luna actually speaks up this time. Yeah, Wendigos have some of curse to their names. Don't worry about mine. It's not. It doesn't affect you guys.
How do we break the curse?
We kill the Wendigo.
Or some type of greater magic. I believe.
This is pretty great magic.
No,
Whoever is making this fire.
I don't think.
I don't even believe remove curse could work on this, so I'm not even gonna try it.
You can try it. You can try it, but you don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. So you can always try, seeing if some type of magic would help, if that magic would help or not.
Alright, so we need to kill the Wendigo. We need to find the Lockhart. And we need to keep ourselves alive.
Oh, true.
Pete
There
speaks
needs to
up.
be a fine print of the contract you signed to join this adventuring group.
Pete speaks up. And also, if we do kill the Wendigo, we do get a wish. That could help you.
Okay, now we're talking wish spells.
Hey, sir, I thought you were concerned about the fine print.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's move.
I said when you sign up for this group, there needs to be a fine print. Just that. I mean, I was alone traveling for a very long time. And I can safely say, this is the most amount of shit I have gotten into.
Understandably so. I'll be sure to write something when we're out of this.
Like, it is like you're a shit magnet. Not you specifically, but the group is a shit magnet.
I'll take that
And
as
not
a
just any
compliment.
shit. Deep, deep shit. It is a deep shit magnet.
You have a thing
Deep
for
shit.
shit.
Up shit's creek without a paddle. Magnet.
Well, nevertheless, if you're in deep shit, shouldn't it be somewhat helpful getting more hands on deck?
That's exactly my idea.
But if we need some type of solid evidence that he's alive or what's going on with him. To be honest, he could be from that Wendigo. He could be trapped by it.
You're
When-
right.
Or he could be investigating the fire as well.
And that too.
Or what if the Wendigo already had him and ate him? Is that? It's pretty fast. Compared to us.
I mean, we don't really have a lead on the Wendigo, on where it's going right now. This is the only lead we really have right now. So we might as well just keep following this until we come to some sort of end.
Yep.
Just watch your footing. Don't step on the fire. Don't get near it. It will consume you.
Interesting enough, once you say watch for the fire, you see Braun just walk through.
Okay. Walk in his footsteps, I guess? Is he parting the fire? Kind of like...
No, the fire's
water?
catching on to him. The fire's catching on to him,
Oh.
but it's not making any reaction towards him.
Alright, unless you were Braun. Don't walk on in the fire.
Luna is far the fuck away from the fire. You didn't notice her moving. She's...
Luna, it's not hot. It's not hot fire.
It's
Still
still fire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to assist you guys any further. I'll try to keep up with you guys if I see you.
Okay, just take your time. We'll be here for you.
She hides behind a tree, then runs away quickly, and does not want to be near that. She is terrified.
Understandably so.
Alright.
By the
Into
way,
the fire.
when she was speaking to you guys, you heard it in your minds, and the voice
Into the
was
forest.
the voice of hers was somewhat changing it quite a bit, matching people's voices that you already knew when she was talking towards you guys. But that's when she was far away. But are you going to just not be like Braun and don't care, don't give two shits?
Yeah, no, we're not walking through that.
All right.
That dangerous.
You guys try to walk around it. I want you guys to roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Ah, crap.
Bless you. I mean,
It's fine. My cough.
13.
13?
Hey guys, please find me. I'm lost forever.
We're
Okay.
trying.
This happens quickly. Over some... When you guys are walking alongside of trying to find which point, you notice that with the fire, it is spreading from somewhere. And you're trying to go to the point of the fire, because fires are basically triangular shaped depending on if you're walking through it and causing the flame. Don't ask me how I know that. But you go towards the point, And Jax, you just get this shadow like, not demon, but the shadow like fiend just comes up towards you really quick and hits you, and you are don't worry about it. Don't worry. And you do see the shadow hit towards Jax and try to come towards you, but it hits you, but nothing happens.
That didn't feel right.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that would hurt, but it didn't.
Jax,
I'm starting to think it did something else.
when you look towards through, you see the flames, and they look very enticing now.
Jax?
Dude, you're gonna have to hold me back from walking into these flames. I'm about to start walking towards them.
Roll me another wisdom save.
Enough.
And you still want to walk towards them.
Dude, I'm about to walk towards these flames.
And you're about to come straight to me this instant.
I don't think I can. He's gonna take one step towards the flames.
Ella, seeing you do this, comes and grabs you. But she's going to
Whoa.
have to roll a strength check.
It's not gonna be that difficult. I'm weak.
Show me the muscles. All right.
Do I need to roll one too against her?
You roll me athletics. She can
Oh,
choose athletics
dang.
or acrobatics.
Okay, never mind. My athletics is. I get to choose.
No, she gets to choose.
Oh.
Yeah.
So which one? Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. If you're no,
Okay.
actually, she doesn't get to choose. It's you do get to choose. Sorry, she's the one antagonizing it, so she has to use her athletics, and you can choose.
Oh my word! I rolled another 12.
She grabs you. You try to walk forward, but you can't.
Thank you.
What's going on with you?
He's
I
enticed by
want to
fire,
walk
he
into the
wants to walk
flames.
into it.
I very much want to walk into it.
Roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Jesus.
I want to run into them. Let me go.
You really want to go, so you're going to try to break out of it.
See. So strength check.
You will. It could be athletics or acrobatics. So
Right.
yeah.
I am weak sauce. What can I say?
She still beats you by some points, but she holds on to you. This dude, I think he needs to be stopped. I don't know what
Doesn't
happened.
Braun have something to do with the fake? And he like hit me or something? Or I don't know.
I don't know what that was, to be honest.
I mean, it looked like a fiend. That's all I know.
Fiends are not
Just gonna
fake.
go up to Jax.
They both start with an F.
You go up towards Jax. What are you doing?
She'll just put her hands on his shoulder. Okay, I'm just gonna need you to do a favor for me, and just look at me instead of the fire.
He's dead staring at the fire. Other than that one, he's not gonna be looking at
Roll me
you.
another wisdom save. It lands.
16.
All right, you break through. Your
I'm good
mace-
now.
What? You stop trying to walk towards, and you let Ella's grip somewhat soothe you, and probably
I'm good now.
once you say that, she lets go. That's good. What was that?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Jinx. Whatever it was, I hope it doesn't hit me again.
Hopefully.
I mean, I felt like we were getting close to whatever we were trying to get to.
Yeah.
It does feel like that. Let's keep
So
going,
maybe it's an effect when you get close to whoever is doing this, so you don't get close to him. Or whoever it is. I mean, maybe they're not the one using the magic at all.
Maybe.
Maybe it's something in control. Not in control, but using them as a conduit.
By the way,
Or something like
gain
that.
one more inspiration.
Dang, again?
Yeah, you got a 12. You got 11 on the dice you have to roll. The number
Oh,
that
it
you have to
did.
roll is 11.
Oh, I thought it changes after someone rolls it.
No, it say I roll it one time at the very beginning of the episode, and it stays like that
All right.
until the end of the episode. Then it changes next episode.
We should pick up the pace and keep going. We might catch up to them.
We might. Let's go.
Yeah. And you guys travel forward. Roll me perception. Both of you. Not smell based. All
Can I
right.
be using my ears?
No.
Ah,
This
dang.
is sight based. Yeah.
Did it roll? Oh, it did.
It did. You got a 9.
Dang.
Thruden, you're 9s. Why? Well, you have been rolling continuous 9s for quite some time.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with it.
Thrud, you start seeing up ahead. You see Lockhart, and someone is following him and catching the place ablaze. I don't have the art for this individual. I'm planning on getting it soon, so be wary.
I'm going to shift my physical appearance to Ace, by the way.
Do you tell me
Oh.
why? In why? Why particular way?
Just kind of like, just his skin just kind of
Not-
like
not
Mystique
what-
from the X-Men.
How you do it?
Oh.
I want to know why Jax is starting to change his. Yes.
Because he thinks he knows who this person is.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just whisper to the others, "Go. Do not draw attention to me looking different at all."
She'll just look at him, and then she'll just run off to Lockhart, saying his name.
By the way, through you do see Brutus basically on that middle path of where the flames would be most prevalent, and just he gets into a crouching position, like he's wanting to pounce on something, and you look and see where his eyes are meeting, and you can notice it's the figure following Lockhart.
Okay, I'll make note of that. So she'll slow her walk, and she'll still say Lockhart.
All right, Lockhart, you roll me a perception check.
Nat ones. Nat one. Please, nat one.
He can get a -1, I believe.
Oh, 5! That's so fucking good!
Uh, you don't hear anything. You just hear the roar of the fire, even though the fire is very quiet.
Yeah, so the Wendigo should be this way.
Peter,
I'm sure if we see the Wendigo, we'll see my friends. Oh, fuck.
But over time, you guys catch up, and you're using thaumaturgy, right?
Yeah, like as we're trying to get
Alright.
closer to him, but he's not hearing us. I'm going to shout his name again.
All right. You see Lockhart. You do hear it this time, and you look. Where are you putting your voice at? Because you can only do it 30 feet away from you.
I think that's throw voice, I thought.
No, thaumaturgy can do it. Wait. One sec. No, yeah. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. The first effect that it has.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were asking through where she wants to place her voice, and I was like,
Oh.
wait, what?
That's what thaumaturgy does. It has a 30-foot range.
Are you serious?
It says it on your character. For some reason, it says that it has a 30-foot range. I don't know why.
That's for like causing flames to flicker and all that. I thought you can do that
Oh,
across
okay.
the world, yeah. Or like
Okay,
the
sure.
tremors, you can only do that within 30 feet.
Okay, yeah. So
That can get pretty confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, well, makes sense if you want to throw your voice somewhere.
Yeah, it's something that I just had to learn, that the actual like 3 times as loud is just kind of like DM discretion type thing. Because yeah, it says 3 times as loud, but you might have someone that is playing a character that either has like bad hearing and doesn't hear as well, or someone that has like super sensitive hearing like Jax and will hear it It's just
By
normal.
the way, Jax, makes me a Constitution save.
Oh yeah, just boom,
Wait, why?
because you're
Shit.
super loud. Ow!
You're deaf.
Ow!
For about a
Rude.
minute.
I'm right next to you. That hurt. My ears are just bleeding.
Okay, question: do I troll or do I do what I'm thinking of?
Dude, my voice is thundering. You definitely hear this.
You hear it.
Oh fuck! The voices are back. We gotta go away from those.
Nova heard it, and he just slowly turns and looks at, and he sees. He's going to roll a perception check real quick. Oh yeah. Who's those people over there?
My wisdom is a -2, so I mean, like,
No, yeah. Nova saw them, and who's those people over there? They look like they know you, of sorts.
oh shit. Is it actually them? I've been hearing voices for a while that and like, kind of like, sound like the people I know, but like aren't the people I know. You know?
Interesting. You said that. How?
But if you actually see them, then you know they're probably the people I know.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Over there. He points off to his right. Behind, basically, you see the entire the flames. It basically covers your entire vision for one moment, but you do see them walking like a good 60 feet away from the flames. But perpendicular to you guys. Not perpendicular. Parallel towards you guys.
Come here! I'm gonna like wave her over. Totally forgetting the rule about names.
But
Can you just say my name out loud?
Yes, because I do not care.
Well, you just
We
yelled
simply-
Lockhart with thaumaturgy cast on
That's
yourself
true, I'm not gonna lie to you.
3 times louder than normal.
Yeah, so
I didn't want to insult him calling him a name because I don't think
Alright.
that would get.
I'm starting to be able to hear again through. Do not say another word
What?
until the until that spell is up. Do not say another thing.
I just want to do this. You get 1 point of just force damage.
Hearing damage. No, hearing damage.
No, thunder damage. Thunder damage.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't mean to hurt.
My ears are blood, and the blood had run down my neck and everything. It's bad.
Even though we're treating it as a joke, it makes sense.
Anyway,
She,
So is
she's
this-
gonna run up.
is this
next
your
to-
friend that we've been looking for?
Yes, that's him,
Alright.
and she's just gonna run off towards him.
Ace in air quotes will follow.
What you see when you run up towards Lockhart, you do see this individual. Pale skin, having a hood up. You do see 2 black horns coming to a blue line tip. Pretty decently big. And you see that his clothes are burned, but not... on the edges are burnt and somewhat about to flake off, but somehow they're staying on. And he just looks at you. Don't I remember you?
Yeah, she's too busy running up and hugging Lockhart at this moment in time.
He just stops, fiddling with his fingers. What about you guys? Coming over?
Oh, okay, guys. This is my new friend Nova, and I'm gonna whisper to Thrude, "Don't fuck this up for me."
Oh, you have no response or literally crushing you.
If you're actually...
You okay?
Sorry. I just have a bad cough. Don't worry.
Okay.
Same.
It's torture, but don't worry.
It's the season.
And it's great to have when you're DM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all those
Understandable.
voices and shit.
Roll me a strength check, Thrud.
It's not like I'm trying to hurt him. Jesus Christ! What is
Just
wrong?
roll me one.
Well, you choked out Jax, so
I did not choke
Whoa, what?
out.
Jax is a
I'm
frail
sure
boyo.
dude can't do any damage to me. I am strong like bull. Dumb
strong
like
as what?
tractor.
You're
Strong
strong
like
as...
bull.
Oh,
Dumb
I think
like
said-
tractor.
I think you said bulb, and I was like, yeah, like a light bulb.
I'm just giving him a hug. Okay.
Roll me strength check.
Yeah, I'm just giving
4.
him a hug. I'm not
It's a
trying
very
to
light
try-
hug, Lockhart. Don't know why she's hugging you like this, but you were
Yeah,
gone for mostly a day, a half a
Yeah.
day. So
I'm pretty weirded out.
you just see Nova rubbing his temples, just looking at you guys. Can we get it going, please?
Yes, let's go kill that Wendigo. Or however you say it.
Wendigo. And
Ah,
this is
whatever.
who?
My
This
name
is
is Nova.
my new friend. Yeah.
Jax, I want you to roll me an insanity save. A sanity save.
Whoops, I forgot to click normal roll. 7. Hebrew number of perfection.
Hold on, that's not
You,
even-
in a quick instance of just walking towards him, you get a very, very brief, like, pull towards the room. And it's not, you don't see him on the chair across from the chess table. You just get pulled, and it's just like this, and you get pushed back, and you get this.
Does it look like
uns-
anything happens to him?
You roll me insight.
13.
Hard to read. He's just a hard person to read. You can't really clearly see his face. He has a hood up, so you can't really get a good, clean look at him. And this is the first time you know, so you can't really tell if any ticks. But it's just this you get somewhat of a chill down your back just hearing him say, "My name is Nova." He looks at you through, and Lockhart looks over at you, Jax, Pete, and Ella. Well, it looks like we have some of a party here.
So he's gonna put a firm hand on Jax's shoulder.
Does Jax
First my ears
Jax,
and now my shoulder.
Do you know Jax is somewhat far because you ran up. Jax just walked.
Okay.
So you just wait until Jax gets closer.
Yeah.
Alright. You wait, and then you put your firm hand on him, on his shoulder.
First my ears and now my shoulder.
Hmm.
Ow.
I'm here. For you. If you need me.
I know. You hurt my ears, not my eyes.
So that's where the shadow went. Understandable. Alright.
Well, I found someone that can help us defeat that whatever. What do you call it again?
Look, say it with
Apocalypse
me. When
something?
dig oh.
Oh,
Wendigo.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know what it's called, but like
You
guys
sure
said
act
something
like
about
it.
You okay? Listen. I was told it was called another thing as well. A something creature, like apocalypse, ruin, something.
Armageddon piece.
Armageddon. That's what it is. He's gonna help us kill that Armageddon piece or whatever it is. I don't know what you guys are talking about when
I
you
know
say
him.
that.
I am understanding of what he can do.
Dude, he does not look like what you remember seeing him. He looks different.
I
Extremely
recognize the
so.
name.
Yeah. Jax, you remember seeing this guy, and it is. You only saw him in shadows. You only saw him in shadows. So you can't really you couldn't really put any picture any picture. Now you can actually put a face to them. So,
Face to the name, yeah.
why is Panda Punch being played? Why? I have it on travel.
Well, when Jax, the werewolf, turns into Ace, Ace is a were panda. You didn't know? It's brand new lore. It's just written right now.
Yes, that's it.
Ace is a were panda. Pandas are actually terrifying.
But
Yes, they are.
with he looks back at you guys, and you notice that the flames somewhat calmed down a bit. Not, they are still pretty vicious, but they're calmer than what you guys saw on the outskirts. They don't seem to be actually wanting to lash out on anything. But you do notice that this is, without a doubt, you see this dark shadow above him. Fiend-like look. Fiendish, but you start noticing that the eyes turn into this blue-like flame. So, take that as you will. And he doesn't seem bothered by it, by the way. He just doesn't seem to bother him.
All right, out of character. Who's gonna ask him how he does it?
I'm not.
who's gonna bite the bullet into it and just be like, so how do you do this anyway?
Well,
Not it.
Well,
I mean,
what you guys, what you were going to say? I mean, Lockhart. I thought you were
oh,
gonna-
no. Don't worry about it.
All right. Who all of you are marked? He looks at all of you.
I think they're all marked, right? I don't truly know. I never really
Someone
asked.
here has to be marked. Because it's very likely that no one here is. And he looks at you, Thrud. If I remember correctly, you used your mark if I was around. But I can't. If you had one, I can't fully remember.
I don't use it often, but yes, I'm marked.
And what about you? And he points towards you, Jax.
Nope.
No?
Skin as smooth as a baby. Or just clear as a baby.
Yeah. Who are
Roll
you
me a
anyways?
deception.
I've never really seen
Roll me
you.
a deception, Jax.
All right.
Do you want to put inspiration in this or no?
Yeah, I'll use it.
Yeah, no, but
22. Oh, thank the Lord.
I've never really seen this guy before. I have
22.
no idea who he is.
22.
Alright. But,
And then
It
what
is-
was Ace's full first name again?
uh,
Jax would know it. Just out of game, I always forget it.
Ace. You.
Yeah, what was his full name again?
Ace is Asatora.
All right. Asatora.
Interesting.
I was answering to Lockhart.
Alright. Lockhart, you now know that there's Ace-Toro. And did you change your armor to look like Ace's, or did you have it as
Yes,
yours?
I
Alright.
changed it to look like Ace's.
Alright.
Like nothing looks the same. Looks
Alright.
anything similar to Jax. Like he wanted to
You
get
know
rid
your
of.
weapons still
any
look the
type
same. If you have weapons, they still look the same.
Mm.
If
Oh
they're
yeah,
just-
but thankfully all
yeah,
his
but,
weapons are
like-
hidden.
Yeah.
So
Alright. And he looks over towards Pete. Pete says, I'm marked, Pete. Pete Franklin. And then I don't... Actually, I'm just going to leave that blank for Pete. So, just retcon what I just said. Ella
Nah. Oh.
speaks up. I'm Ella, not marked. And she shows off her hands. For some reason, marks want to appear on hands a lot more, but don't know why. Points to players.
hey, don't look at me. Mine's between my
Hey,
shoulder
come
blades. I say that out of character. I do not say that in character.
So you're marked! I knew it! But, alright. he looks towards all of you, and he just doesn't really say much within anything. By the way, did I ask you for that history check or no?
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ask you. I asked.
Actually, no, never mind. You did not ask me for that. I forgot. I hit that on accident.
You're fine. I need to ask so you can get your inspiration. But you're full on inspiration, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Damn.
You were full from last game. You can use them. I believe.
Give one to me. Give one to me right quick. I'll use
She
it
can't.
sometime.
She can't. It's not her birthday.
Sorry. Yeah, true.
But what you guys playing? He's just standing there, waiting to be led towards what he needs to kill.
Yeah. So this is P, and I have no idea who the fuck that other guy is. He just kind of showed up out of
Satura.
nowhere.
I said it. You asked me and I said it.
No, but like I've never seen you in my life. Like
Yes, that part is true.
We just met him.
where did he come from?
By the way, how well known is Lockhart and isn't Lockhart a bounty hunter?
Yeah.
How well known is Lockhart in bounty hunting?
Probably not well known.
Okay. Or does he know a lot of knowledge of bounty hunters?
Bro doesn't pay attention to anybody. Let's be honest. He only focuses on himself and that bread.
All right. So yeah, don't worry. All right. So Ace not Ace. Nova looks up towards the sky.
No, it's okay.
And
How do we attract this Wendigo?
That's a good
To
question.
us.
And also another good question is, how exactly are you doing this?
just let's just say it's a trade secret.
I think it's pretty cool, honestly.
So you're a magician.
He looks over.
Magicians would never reveal their secrets.
He looks over towards you. Yes, you can say that. And you just see him lift up his hand towards his mouth, and roll me a perception check. This is
Right.
hearing.
Oh, sick. So it is with advantage. 20.
You
Sucks.
just slightly hear him say, "If he's going to be annoying, I'm going to burn him to a crisp."
Hey. Touche. I understand that.
Do know you can barely hear him, even with your hypersensitive ears, and you don't. Roll me insight.
Insight. 14.
He was. It didn't seem like he was directing it towards you, but it seemed like it was directed. But it's more he was saying it out loud for a reason, but you don't know why. That's all you can ascertain from it.
It's quite powerful. Why is it blue?
Oh,
You haven't done anything with the ancient trees that are around here, right?
blue. Let's just say it's easier on the eyes.
You're asking too many questions. I'm just kidding.
Lockhart, you've been around him, so you can roll insight real quick.
I mean, blue is easier on the eyes.
It's kind of hard to read him, but you do see his hands just slightly twitch.
I don't know. I think this guy's pretty cool. You know, he's. I don't know. Probably just trust what he says. He's strong.
Well, if we're partying up, I should know what all your skills are, so I can see why I need to be carried.
Oh hell no! Definitely inciting that.
Roll insight.
Need to be carried, G. Need to be carried.
He is looking. What you ascertain is, he is trying to understand what you guys are and what your abilities are and what your strengths are when he says that. You do see his eye somewhat shine towards Pete and towards Ella.
I was not marked, right?
You don't know.
She could have lied like I did.
I thought she answered that.
She said she's not, but you don't know.
She very well could have lied like I did.
You did not sleep with her, and you did not take a clean search of her body, so you cannot say. It's not in anywhere.
Sleep with everyone.
It's not on any clear surfaces on her skin. Just so you know.
Okay. And Pete.
Right,
Pete
so
just
let's
outright.
talk.
Pete.
Let's
showed
talk
his hand.
strategy here. About the Wendigo. So,
Yeah.
from what they told me, it is not affected by fire like other Wendigos are. So, what's our battle strategy going to be with this?
Burn it more. I don't know.
That-
Attack it until it dies.
Yes, that is a strategy, but I mean, attacking it blindly could just send us into a trap. We have to think ahead.
From my understanding,
what
its
do you think I'm good
ruins may
for?
be able to awaken the creature if we can target it without any problems.
Maybe.
Well,
It's also if its runes are in a reachable position. I mean,
Ruins. Sorry, I don't know if I specified that before, but that could be a problem that we might need to solve.
does anyone know anything else about Wendigos more than we have already discussed right here?
I don't think I.
Because that's like the extent of my knowledge. Gonna just say that. And maybe decapitation would work. Separate the skull from the body.
well, if you need fire, I can help you with that of some sorts. But usually things that some are immune get a little bit more leeway for me.
Yeah.
Depends if I'm focused into it or not.
Nova here is really good with fire. Like an expert.
You
We
you
can
point
see
at
that.
Nova. You point at Nova, trying to illustrate that he's good with fire, and you just see an entire burning forest behind him.
Yeah, I am. We've gathered that.
But let's. I would just be of hand to you guys.
What was that? Sorry.
I'll be of hand. I'll be of help towards you guys.
My hearing is a bit shot right now because somebody decided to use thaumaturgy right next to me.
I am sorry about that. I don't know how many times you'd like for me to say that. Would you like me to say it until you ears are bleeding once again?
No, we're good.
Good.
For now.
I love the
You-
sibling rivalry of these.
You see Ella looks up, and is anyone just going to look up with her real quick?
Yeah, I'll look up.
Yep. Well,
This is actually going to be with advantage for you, Jax, because you just quickly hear something. And with you, with you, Thrud, roll me a perception check.
19.
All right. You hear rustling, Jax, just like a quick rustling in trees, and nothing. Like
No, I
something
don't.
wrestle in trees, and then once someone looked up, it just stopped.
No, but that wouldn't perchance been something you did, was it?
Once you start speaking up, Ella just grabs you, and just tugs at your back real quick, back of your armor or jacket, and it just does that real quick.
He'll look back to her a bit.
Roll me insight.
Oh shit! I'm a mute.
5.
It's hard to read her. She doesn't know. You don't understand what she's. It's hard to read her of sorts.
I hand her some charcoal and parchment. Just really
Nova
confused.
sees you hand her something. What do you want to speak up about?
Huh?
It looks like you guys are talking. What's up?
No, she was gonna draw a portrait of me.
Hmm.
I mean, we're taking
Roll
forever
me
talking
deception.
here when we should be hunting.
Roll me deception.
He's more being sarcastic. Because they're standing there taking so long.
Roll me deception.
Where did my deception go? There we go. 22. You know, we're
Alright.
taking so long standing here talking, we should be hunting this thing. We can talk about battle strategies when we're trying to find it.
But nevertheless, let's just get a move on. But if you don't want to, I can probably drag him out if I just set the entire place ablaze.
Well, no, from what I've heard from them, is that this Wendigo is not affected by fire, like other Wendigos are.
But he points towards the tree, but the trees aren't.
What?
A clear field will be able to spot them very easily, wouldn't we?
Oh, yes. But that would take a bit to make an entire field. I mean, we could always just go and find a field and then bait it.
And this forest is magical.
I mean, we could always... I mean, I'm assuming it's a Wendigo. It wants to hunt. You can bait it. We bait it in, ambush it. We get the surprise on it.
That's too
But-
complicated.
That would mean you would need to die the flames down a little if we were going to ambush it. The good side is, it would not be able to attack us. It would not be able to attack us first. So we'd get the first round of attacks in on it, maybe discover its weakness within that first round of attacks, and then make a
To be
battle
honest-
strategy as we go.
To be honest, I think it would probably be best if we head towards its lair and destroy the lair.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Do we know where its lair is?
I do.
You
Why didn't
know-
you say that?
You know the general direction? Yeah. Over time spending your time in this forest, you have been somewhat getting glimpses of certain stones don't move. It's usually just the trees that move in the forest. So you have been somewhat trying to keep up with the cardinal directions, but it's still tricky of sorts. So you do know the general location, but you can't be 100% sure. There's always that possibility that it could be fucking with you.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have a general direction where it is.
Last time I heard someone say that they had the general direction of something, I got split away from my group. And I still have not found them.
Jax?
Hence why I'm with you guys.
Sorry, out of character.
You said Jack's out of character. I want you to roll me a
got you.
wisdom check.
Wisdom check, I got you. Wait, wisdom check or save?
Check.
Check or save.
You
put my
start to
inspiration?
utter, but you switch to ace. You start to, but you don't know if he picked up on it.
Shut up.
Put my inspiration on
He uses inspiration on whether or not you say a name.
Because do you know this is RP and this is new for you to do.
I'm sorry, bro. I mean,
There's consequences, and This is just a check to see if dude would automatically go to Jax or go to Ace. So, stuff like this happens.
I'm so sorry, Jacob, bro. Your rambling got me.
Nah, you're
Alright.
good.
Fuck.
I just show no recognition to it. Lay it off like he's not here.
Alright, that's fine. You've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
You've been
Sorry.
I bet
Just-
you're
I-
gonna have
I-
a massive hangover.
I have to get off. I have to wake up at like 6:30.
I'm going to ask everyone. Jackson, though, do you want to continue with some RP with the NPCs and get some progress in moving through the jungle? I mean, moving through the forest, or wait until?
Dang it, I wanted to fight him.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't mind continuing.
Yeah, I mind continuing.
All right, because we don't know when our next session is, because this is going to be a crazy month for us.
I'll try. I'll try not to drink so much next time.
You're fine.
I did actually like throw up some.
Go take care of yourself.
Go pop some aspirin, get some cocaine,
Get
drink
some
some
water.
more, party it out.
I've been drinking. I've drank a few bottles of like 16 ounces of water each.
All right.
So like, I've been trying.
Yeah.
But-
We're just going to have half of the party, but that's fine. We have a lot
Sorry,
of NPCs.
Smell y'all later.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Now we only have 2, so don't worry.
Just follow me.
You're going to
know.
lead.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Are you going to lead them towards the Wendigo, or are you going to try to find a good spot to actually have a base camp?
Towards the Wendigo. I think we're all good, right?
Yeah.
Was there...
You don't know. You don't know. You think you're good, but you don't know for sure if you're going to be able to handle it or not.
I mean, like, everybody as in, like, party-wise is, like, everybody well rested and everything and ready, because I don't...
Do you know
I'm
Braun has disappeared. You don't know where he is. And
ready for a tussle.
Ella is gone. And no, Luna is gone. She is gone from you guys. She cannot be near those flames.
She went around the flames, crap.
So, you guys can try to get a base of operation, or you guys can move, try to take out the Wendigo. It's up to you.
Hey, Simple Farmer, are you good to fight?
She basically grabs onto the shotgun and says, I think I'm fine. I went hunting a couple times.
Okay,
I'm ready
Oh.
for a tussle.
then let's go.
Dude, roll me insight.
Inside.
You do see worry in, not worry of oneself, but worry in something else from, Ella. She's not worried about herself, but she's worried about something else.
Ella, come up with me. We still need to finish our conversation from earlier.
Oh, yeah, I think that should be fine. She comes up towards you. By the way, Jax, you're next to Pete and Lockhart, which are not really talking much, but you do notice that Nova is
Now just- Sorry, continue.
you do notice that Nova is somewhat just following you guys, base around about 20 feet away from you. Just following and doing not as intense flames, but some sparks here and there, towards the brush. But you do notice that fiendish shadow behind him, still.
Noted.
Noted. It with that shadow, it's somewhat blurred in a way. It's hard to keep an eye on it, but when you try to solidify it, moves. It somewhat jitters. But I just want that to be part of your notes. And Thrud, you are going to talk with Ella.
Yeah, she's this comforting her.
I don't need comfort. What about Brutus? I thought we were going to have him join us. He somewhat seems off edge with that guy.
Understandably so. And keep on walking.
This is too jolly music. We're
Yeah, we might all die tonight.
What do you mean, too jolly music? I'm hearing nothing but symphonies of woman. Sorry, I don't know
What?
what this is called.
Oh, you couldn't hear
Yo,
the other
what? Symphony of what?
one. I have two musics going at the same time. Yeah, that should do. What did you say last, Thrud?
Understandably so.
And if he's causing that much flames, Ella would not be able to get. No, Luna would not be able to get around. To be honest, I think those two are one of our heavy hitters. Even though he can cast flames. Were you able to hear me, or?
Yeah, I
Okay.
hear you. She'll simply listen to her words and take heed, and she'll nod her head as a response, waiting for her to continue talking.
And
As
what's going to happen when we take care of the Wendigo? And depending on who gets, from what you guys told me, who gets the last hit and kills it? What if he gets it? What happens then?
Damn, I don't think I know sign language. I don't know what other language she knows.
It's Thieves' Cant, I'm pretty sure. A mixture
Thieves'
of
Cant.
hand gesture.
Actually, Thieves' Cant is a. I need to talk to Jax about this when we're alone. Because it's a. How's your family doing? Oh, Billy just got into a little accident across the street from Valhaber's, and but that's somewhat of what happens when he went to the boring bow over there, and he just got 2 aces, so that's probably bad of luck. That means something in Thieves' Cant. I need to teach you how to use it. It's
All
so-
those words just mean the word something. Good to know.
If
Just imagine
Jax-
full sentences to explain one word.
If Jax heard it, it would be, "How's your group?" "Oh, someone got caught." "Okay, where did it happen?" "Oh, it happened over name and place," and then the names of cards, like 2 aces, means a good deal or something like that, like a good robbery that went bad. It's so
Yeah.
fascinating. I have to tell you because it's a DM's tool. No, but sorry. But Sue doesn't know Thieves' Cant.
Nope. She'll out loud ask her, you got that from, well, it seems Dwarven. Forgive me for asking, but are you familiar with the culture? The Dwarven tongue, you know?
No. I got this from a friend, remember?
I remember. I'm just wondering.
No. And she's going to do an insight. Yeah. She does. You don't think she understands what you meant? So, you try to whisper with each other. You do know you're probably around about 30 feet away from him. You can probably do a light whisper, but can't really talk that much. Like,
Okay.
loudly.
We're just going to have to trust each other.
Yeah, well, I can't trust that guy as far as I can throw him, to be honest. He doesn't seem right.
big red flag for Ella is probably Jack's changing his shape right when he sees him.
Yeah, she saw that and it's just like, okay, what's going on? But you guys keep on traveling. I want Jax to roll me a perception check.
All right.
And this is by vision.
10.
Bag of chips? I heard a bag of chips. 10's enough. You look over and you see what looks like an English, you just see a corpse, a very small corpse, next to and the corpse is mostly just, skull, just bone, really, at this point. And you notice that there is a one-handed, short sword. Right next to the corpse.
Last time I picked up something that seemed nice in here, I almost died. Will I do it again? Hang
You
on,
notice.
Hell yeah, I'm using Mage Hand and I'm grabbing it.
Alright, do you get close to the body or no?
No, I'm using Mage Hand.
Alright. So you see him use Mage Hand and you see him grow. Your Mage Hand is visible, right? You're not Arcane Trickster.
Yeah, it walks on the ground kind of like Thing from the Addams Family.
Alright.
Yes, I watched Wednesday, so what?
I haven't yet. I need to. But it goes and grabs a sword. And it brings it towards you. So you notice this with your passive perception. This sword is very familiar. You've seen it used.
I've seen it used. Okay. What would I like to roll?
Roll me a wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay, I was gonna roll history.
You remember a kid having this sword.
What?
Wait.
Pretty sick sword. A kid?
A kid.
Like a little kid.
Yes.
Where did she see the kid?
There was a lot of events happened.
Okay, it was in here.
Disadvantage. Sorry.
Hmm?
May I use my inspiration?
Are you trying that's what you generally get is like you remember is being wielded by a kid and it was too big for him. Give me 1 second. I need to go grab something.
Got you.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think me just changing my shape would work.
Wielded by a kid, the sword is too big for him. The only place I can really remember this is probably our time in that Changeling City.
I'm back. Sorry. I'm just trying to find something real quick.
Oh no, I think you're talking about in here in the forest.
Actually, it's a great sword.
Oh dang.
And
Okay, so Mage Hand would not freaking be able to pick up a great sword.
Yeah, it's a great sword.
He's gonna leave it there. Because I can't even wield that.
But still, this is very familiar to you. This has a gem in the cross guard, and the body seems familiar, of sorts. It had the. You look around. Do me an investigation check if you're curious into this aspect.
Got you. Investigation.
Mm-hmm. And you can use your inspiration if you want to. Do you know I'm not going to have to remind you every time?
Dang, nice.
That's intimidation.
Oh, dang.
Nah. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're
Uh,
good.
Yeah, you
you
good.
remember a kid
Let me cook. Let me
called-
cook. Let me.
You remember a kid called Max, and it was part of the Changelings Temple.
Yes, I knew I was correct in remembering that. I was like, the
And-
only place I could remember that was from the Changeling's Temple.
You remember this kid. Nova attacked this kid. No, the kid attacked Nova first, then Nova went and tried to proceed to attack him. But you remember this great sword, and you remember it was a cursed weapon because it had somewhat of a being inside it, a creature or something. So, and when you're looking through, you do notice that he has 21 silver, 15 gold, and 12 plat.
Damn, just looting a little kid.
No.
Alright.
Are you going to grab onto the sword? Or are you going to just let it there? Leave it there?
Hold on.
And do know, with the great sword, the blade is a blood black steel. And it is razor sharp, and Jax, when you look at it, this kid could not wield it would be somewhat physically impossible for this kid to wield it, but for some reason
I'm not
it
going to
has-
pick it up. I'd like to cast Identify on it.
Alright. You're going
Wouldn't pick it up.
I'm not going to pick it up.
show me identify. Yes, I believe you have to touch. It's touch.
Yeah, it's touch.
Fucking hell!
I'm
You're
sorry,
just touches
but
it without thinking.
that's how this spell works. This is a great sword. It does have a name. It's called let me look at through this real quick because it's been some time since I read this. It's called a
The Lambrini. That's what I'm calling this sword now, Lambrini.
Lemburner, and it's when you're casting Identify, you know some of the past of it. You remember when the sword was wielded by a knight, somewhat malnourished and seems like a decayed knight that walked and sliced up anyone he knew. And one day it was struck down and died in a farmhouse. Then you see Max come by and grab it, and Max named it Lemmy. Over time, Max and Lemmy would train. Lemmy would promise Max great power if he learned how to use the sword. And the abilities it has a +1 to attack. It's a +1 weapon. I'm double checking myself because I just put down the book. It is a requirement attunement for a paladin. Yeah, a paladin needs to use it for it to be used. But the paladin will gain the spells Command Duel, Hold Weapon, and Destructive Wave. That's the spells that the paladin would get while wielding this weapon. It's a decent sword. It also can be considered as an arcane focus for a paladin.
Sucks that Kai isn't a paladin anymore.
I know. It might be.
Teleports teleports
remember
all the way
him-
back from the last session he was in to grab it and leaves.
That was first session.
Yeah.
He was a paladin for one session and then turned.
Yeah, that was an experiment. Experiments fail quite a bit. Just look
Yeah.
at Cora. Where the frick is Cora?
Jesus Christ.
Where the frick is Cora?
She's back at the she's with Fratgay. Does Thrud remember the kid Max dying from that blast? That fight with Nova or no?
No, he didn't die. He went with everyone else towards Takat.
How'd the sword get here?
His body's there.
His body's there, he's dead.
Yeah, how'd the
Can I find
kid-
out how he died with that? Is any...
Roll me a medicine check.
Is his
medicine?
skeleton charred?
No.
That's what we're looking
It
for.
is-
Alright.
I want you guys to remember how the. It looks like it was mangled and it was somewhat ripped and torn into.
Oh yeah, that
some of
was
the-
valid.
It seemed to be eaten of sorts. It was eaten, and you do see some of the bones were going to be eaten, but were not.
Did he have his weapon in hand or?
He had his weapon to his hand. Do you
Cool.
know when you touched the weapon for this? You heard sobbing. In your mind, someone sobbing.
She'll say a prayer to her god.
Which god?
something- What do you mean, which god? Thor, sorry.
Okay.
Well, actually, it would be more akin to Odin at this point because Valhalla and the Valkyries and the community are closer to Odin.
No.
I'm
No.
pretty sure
Freya.
because it would be Freya. Are you sure? Because Freya and Odin both split the men that they get from battle.
True. Yeah, true. Because Valkyries go. Yeah, yeah. I'm wrong. So, don't worry.
It's all good.
So,
So she'll say a prayer to Odin, and then she'll touch the, sword, and she'll hear the weeping, of course, and she'll say, "I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know much about him, but I know that he was good. Is there anything you'd like me to do with his remains?"
you don't really get voices. You don't get the voice. It doesn't seem like it wants to talk. But roll me a persuasion check real quick.
Persuasion.
It is a sentient weapon, so 24. You get quick glimpses of what seems to be of a burial or of a burning fire. How you would burn people. I mean, burn. I can't remember.
pyre.
A pyre. Yeah, how you a pyre or a burial. That stuff. You get the general gist of anything would work, but you also see that it wants to be grabbed or it wants to be handled by someone, but you don't know if that's you or if that's someone. It wants to be wielded again, of sorts.
Understood. She'll pick up the sword, and she'll pick up the remains, and she'll attempt to bury it. I know that all these people are behind me, but she's going to do this.
When you're moving the remains, with your passive perception, and I think with Jax's passive perception as well, you get a quick glimpse. You look up and you see a body in the trees. skeletal body, somewhat with their arms out, head low, holding by what looks to be from their wrists into the tree limbs, and you see a bow on this individual's shoulder, like it was being carried.
I'm gonna sniff in through my nose. Do I smell anything here?
Roll me a perception check.
1 second, my headset just died.
17.
Alright, you notice with your sense of smell that there are a lot of corpses around you. You just started sniffing and you started noticing that there are a lot of corpses that what seems to be just remains. And you sniff up and you just see people on trees fashioned, or people staked in the heart somehow. And you look around with your passive perception, you see the somewhat wood-like structure with what seems to be multiple skulls on top of it.
I think we found them. I think we found where it's living.
Roll me a history check.
History. 14.
Knowing from books that you've read of Wendigos and how cryptids are, this is not really its nest or where it lives. This is probably one of its hunting grounds and one of its territories that it makes sure that nothing comes by and it will eat. It just uses those markers on as a territorial place.
I'm gonna send Mage Hand up to get the bow off of that guy's shoulder, or off the skeleton's shoulder.
Roll me medicine check.
They're just continuing to bury
16.
the person.
You
Max.
notice that with the skeleton hanging up, it was more of the pelvis is smaller, I believe, and you retain from your medical knowledge that this was a female.
Get the bow from her shoulder.
All right, it just seems. You look at it, doesn't seem any ordinary bow. Just seems like an ordinary bow.
I'm gonna try and snap it. It's just ordinary.
You snap. Roll me strength. You try to snap it, but it bounces up, hitting you in the face.
Yeah, this is a good bow. I just tossed it to the side. Strong bow. It's a good bow.
Roll me a
Alright.
perception check. Actually, Arcana, real quick.
Arcana, okay. 9.
You don't get any sense of magical things. Anything magical of sorts. And it's kind of hard to tell if it's magical because you don't know how long it's been out in the weather.
Alright, so I think this is the best we're gonna get to finding where it lives. We're obviously in its hunting ground. This is a graveyard of bones. I mean, look around. Look up in the trees. They're everywhere. This is where we could set up an ambush. It obviously doesn't like things here. We could use bait. We could... I could be the bait. I mean, I have blur.
Through, you remember the map you guys did fight on. And you remember there's a lot more corpses there than here. It just, when you go around counting, it just seems like there's probably 20 corpses here.
That place before had a lot more corpses.
There was
Maybe he's around there a lot more often.
there were piles, like probably could be in the hundreds.
How much further do you think we are from there?
I'm not exactly sure, but I need to take care of this fast. She'll continue to bury the body.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry for me to coughing a lot.
You're good.
It takes some bit. Do you have a shovel in your inventory?
A shovel.
What type of venturing pack did you have?
Featuring pack. Well, you. Dungeons pack. Dungeoneers pack. I don't know exactly what's on there.
I think that one did have the shovel. I know that it has a crowbar. Oh no. Just give me 1 second. But over time, you can dig up a proper burial for this kid, and not knowing if it is satisfactory to you. So, what you doing?
She's picking up the sword.
All right, you pick up the sword.
I'm taking you with me. And if I find someone, I'll give them you.
Okay.
Jax will
Yeah.
put the bow on his back just for now in case it is magical. I'm not taking a chance on losing a magical weapon.
Okay. You take the sword and take the bow, and I believe you bury the body, right?
Yep.
You bury the body. Jax,
Yes.
you know about. Roll me. Does Jax know about what Kaya saw by himself?
Huh?
I don't believe Jax knows about it. 1 sec, I need.
About what?
About a someone.
Oh yeah, he knows.
About.
He told him.
I'm just gonna go to Whispers real quick because I don't know for sure. Because other people might not know. Howdy. Does Jack know about Caroline being a Dullahan?
Yeah, I assume he would.
Okay, I didn't know because I thought she would. I'm sorry. There's just a lot of stuff I need to remember.
No, you're good.
Yeah. All right. All right. Sorry about that. I just want to confirm because there's some secrets that need to be secrets. You. Roll me a. Roll me a religion check, Jax.
Religion. Dang.
Religion.
Jax is not religious. Except he kind of is. Hold up. 15. What the heck?
He religious a certain craft. But you remember that some Fae will guide spirits to, or some Celestials will guide spirits if they can get to the body or get to where the spirit lies. Sometimes they need to be courted in a particular way, but you feel at ease that probably he's going to be courted because these type of spirits behave kindly to spirits that need to be passing properly. But with that, you guys bury Max's corpse, and Nova doesn't really care. He's just been waiting. He's been moving like he's antsy. Just wanting to keep on moving. These are just corpses. They should not be a part of our time. But with that, what are you guys planning on doing?
Continue going.
Continue going. And I believe Max is the only one you bury.
Yeah, I don't think I'll recognize anyone else correctly.
You know that bow.
Jax is gonna make his way up to Ella and Brood and just kind of whisper very lightly under his breath, "Have a plan. Just follow my lead. Don't do anything until you see me make a move, all right? And I'm not talking about the Wendigo."
Alright. Do you got that, dude?
What was that? Sorry, I was putting a bag of chips down. I didn't hear that.
Alright. I can do. What do you have in plan?
Wait for the opportune moment. When it looks like the Wendigo's going to hit him, we all hit him.
Oh. Doing a backstab before it gets... before he's able to do anything about it?
Oh yeah. It's my nature to do that.
But what if the window doesn't go for him?
We'll try and make it go for him.
Alright. I'm down. What about you, Strood?
She's looking over the greatsword. Right
Yeah.
now, she'll just nod her head and continue walking forward.
When you dodge attacks, just dodge in his direction, you know, and then if he asks why I did that, just say shit happens.
And I believe Jax would tell Pete and Lockhart this too.
If they move up at all, he's not gonna risk saying it that close to Nova.
Alright. Hey, Thrud,
Mm.
you see a flying eye tentacle creature.
Where?
Near Pete. And then it looks directly towards Jax. I mean, not Jax. It looks directly towards Nova, and then disappears.
I'm forgetting. I can only see that.
Yeah. Actually, Thrud, you get mail.
You've got mail.
The fuck you mean?
Here, you hear. So, he's with you. Nova's with you. I got it. I don't know if that worked or not.
Yeah, that worked.
She said, what? All I heard was
Nope.
Nova's with you, and I doubt, and that's it.
Oh, did it not cut in all the way? It said, "Oh, Nova's with you? Okay, I can get him." It sounded like it was a voice of someone frustrated and pissed. Like, they don't fucking care.
Hey, this isn't from the Gray Sword, right?
You have a response if you want to respond, so you know. This is a sending message.
Sending message. How many words do I have?
25 words.
25 words.
Because someone's pissed. I can't tell you who.
If you're willing to take him out, I'm more than willing to help you. Just let me know when.
You'll know when. I won't be able to verbally say it, but you'll know when.
She's not talking. This is out.
Do you know?
You know.
I think with ascending, it is she can make it verbal or she can basically send it through her.
I mean, I thought Thrud was saying that to me because she was silent when I said that.
No, she was deciding
Oh,
what
my
to
bad.
send to.
My
us.
bad.
Yeah, you're fine.
My bad.
So, yeah, don't worry. You don't get another message back. You don't get any more mail.
I gotta look up something because like I
Uh,
think I know what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it.
Well, probably walk to impending doom. Ella, you said you're going to Takot after this?
you were talking to Ella? Yeah,
Yeah.
part of the. I'm not part of the tournament, but a couple of our friends are.
Would you like to travel with us just the rest of the way? If we make it out of here.
She looks towards you.
Could always use more hands.
It seems like you're asking for a lot of help when you guys probably could finish the 2-day travel from the forest to Takad.
Well, it's not like we're asking for help, just some extra friends along the way. Make it a bit more bearable.
Hmm.
You know,
Possibly.
never have too many friends.
Possibly.
Unless they're bad friends that stab you in the back.
He slowly gestures to Nova. Oh, bad. But we'll see. It depends on if we need to take a rest before then. Hopefully. Wait, what exactly is the Wendigo's lair?
That is a great question.
It's like 2 a.m. Why is she calling me?
Okay. By the
Kinda wanna-
way, you guys just hear that in the distance.
This is perfect timing.
I did
need
not
to go.
hear. I didn't hear that.
It is a
Really.
faint roar of a Wendigo, I assume.
Yeah, but it seems like it's far. Only Jax would be able to hear that faint of it.
I put my hands out. I heard it. Do I know what direction it was?
Roll my perception. And this is
21.
you can
21. Can you do something for me?
Snap was 10. 20
you
on?
you can ascertain you guys are going straight, but you need to turn basically to your right about not 90 but 45 to 60 degrees.
Go this way. I start leading us that way a bit. Like I direct us that way.
All right,
Its roar came from this way.
you start heading that way, and we're going to actually stop there.
Alright, good, because I was about to say I gotta get to bed.
Yeah, we're going to
Same.
stop there. I'm sorry if I burned you guys out a little bit too long, but
No, you're fine. It was good. It was a good comeback. I haven't been
We
able to play
usually
in a
have
while.
like longer.
I know. It's just December fucking kicks me in the ass.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my word. I still can't go over how chaotic that night was when I had to go help my brother.
I'm
So
going to end the
yeah,
stream.
he said he was
One
he said he
sec,
was broken down.
one sec. I'm going to
Yeah.
end the stream and end the recording real quick. Bye guys. I hope you guys have a good what day it is, I don't know. And what time.
It is Saturday.
I was making a joke.
Oh. I have a very stale sense of humor sometimes. I'm
I
sorry.
am the same. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoying the stream. Until we see you again, probably next Tuesday or next Friday. Tuesdays are when it's uploaded, but yeah. Nevertheless, bye.